Muy buenas a todos, chavales, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo de Batman de Telltale Series. El día de hoy empezamos con el segundo juego, el juego que es la secuela del juego que terminamos hace una semanita, del Batman de Telltale Series. Lo único que he hecho ha sido meterme al juego y he puesto un poquito las decisiones, ya que lo primero que me piden es poner las decisiones más importantes que tomamos en el juego anterior, que elegimos, si pasar la noche con Selina, si cuando atacaron los hijos de Arkham salvamos a Selina o a Harvey y cosas así, las cosas más importantes. Entonces a partir de ahí la historia se va a hacer, vamos a mantener lo mismo que pasó en el juego anterior. Así que nada, vamos a empezamos con el episodio 1, el Enigma. Uno de los criminales más antiguos y letales de Gotham ha regresado. Batman debe colaborar con nuevos y viejos aliados para detener esta creciente amenaza. Como ya he dicho, lo único que he hecho ha sido poner la historia que pasó en el juego anterior. Todo lo que pasó en el juego anterior lo he puesto. Así que vamos a empezar el episodio 1, que no he hecho nada, así que empezará desde el principio del todo, porque literalmente ha sido meterme y salirme para empezar a grabar. Así que nada, vamos a ver cómo empezamos. Esta serie de juegos varía según las decisiones que tomes. La historia está personalizada a tu estilo de juego.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes, their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Qué guapo, empezamos, aquí Batman nos ha hecho una pequeña recapitulación de lo que acabamos de suceder, de lo que acaba de pasar en el juego anterior, y vamos a ver cómo continuamos.
In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win again, everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Han cambiado un poco el estilo gráfico de cara a este juego.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is. Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back to my place?
Oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
well, since you put it like that, I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead? Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
¿Te crees que por ser Bruce Wayne no te voy a petar el culo en tres? ¡Epa! ¿Qué hace? Y sigue reventando como el que más. Es espectacular. Y estoy controlando yo, sí que es espectacular cómo lo aguanta. Cómo cambia sin necesidad de nada más, es increíble.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Me encanta una cosa, que siga teniendo lo de la oreja. Me encanta el detallazo que siga teniendo la oreja destrozada. Puede parecer una tontería, pero es que es verdad que está manteniendo lo que tomamos de decisiones en el juego pasado y me encanta. También me gusta el cambio gráfico, o sea, siguen siendo los mismos personajes, pero con un pequeño cambio en la forma de dibujado. Yo creo que le favorece aún así. O sea, está bien, a lo mejor ahora es acostumbrarse al cambio, pero no se ve mal, o sea, se sigue viendo bastante bien.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this!
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Me gusta también la nueva forma de investigación. Está guay también. Porque se mueve bastante bien, ¿eh? También la nueva forma de poder mirar las cosas.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination. Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. But
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino patrons. Innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy. Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
Me gusta también el nuevo traje de Batman, el nuevo diseño de traje.
are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Gear up. Make a frontal assault. Try and draw their fire away from me.
You got it.
You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Me gusta que también hay como más posibilidades a la hora de acabar con los enemigos.
Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Venga, primera pelea. ¡Pa! Y vamos, venga. Qué guapo está esto, tío. Ha habido cambios y a lo mejor han mejorado a la hora de la jugabilidad de los golpes y tal. Del combate. Te dejan elegir los movimientos de Batman. Joder, qué forma de atarle más rara, ¿no?
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are.
Gordon, now!
Completely... Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day. Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
You broke the cage. That's cheating!
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Mori made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I believe in justice. Mori deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there. Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
¡Uf! Empieza bien la cosa, me ha gustado. Me gusta también el nuevo sistema este de darle a varios botones a la vez. Bueno, a la vez no, ir dándole a cada uno. Está también bastante guapo, me ha gustado también esa nueva mecánica. Y veremos a qué se refiere Riddler con un poquito más de pensar. Cuidado que esto nos puede costar un poco más de lo normal.
But nothing obviously dangerous. The That computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. What we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly, and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there... that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields? Good cops got hurt because of it. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
Back off, Waller. Don't blame the police, blame Riddler. Or hadn't you noticed he was the one cutting off fingers?
Oh, I noticed, all right. Just like I noticed you let him get away. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought she was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's... changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He was asking about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Something about a mind-bender that drove men to madness.
Interesting. I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and
He de
raised,
reconocer que le iba a dar al círculo y le he dado a la X sin querer. No sé por qué cojones. No sé qué me pasa, estoy ya medio dormido. Son las... Es la 1 de la mañana. No sé qué hago grabando a estas horas. Me apetecía empezar el juego y me he puesto a grabar a la 1 y no sé ni a qué le he dado. Así que bueno, continuamos.
The chaos, the energy.
Of course I am. They're an obvious target. Just like anyone who threatens Gotham's safety.
Obvious for you. Most people just run the other way.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
Episodio 1. El enigma. Me ha dicho Gordon que no diga nada y excepto esa pequeña mierda que he dicho del puzzle, que mi intención era darle al círculo, todo bien. Torre Wayne, 7:30 AM. Bueno, Torre Wayne más bien sótano Wayne, ¿no? Estamos en la Baticueva. Se ve muy bien el juego, ¿eh?
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help. Can't go wrong with the classics.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Hostia, grande la Batcueva, ¿eh? Voy a dar una vueltecita. Mira Alfred, cómo se mueve. Voy a tirar para acá ya.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Alfred no está del todo bien, ¿eh? Desde lo de Lady Arkham no sabemos qué le pasa ahora exactamente. Ya lo iremos descubriendo. A ver, noticias de Gotham. Ciudadanos de Gotham apoyan la sociedad del DPGC Batman por Julia Martens. A pesar de las fuertes críticas de los funcionarios electos, la sociedad pública del Departamento de Policía de Gotham City, con el vigilante enmascarado conocido como Batman, ha cosechado el éxito entre los habitantes de la ciudad. De forma global, el delito en los límites de Gotham City ha disminuido respecto a años anteriores y los delitos violentos llegaron a un punto bajo récord. A pesar de que algunos miembros del ayuntamiento de la ciudad han planteado inquietudes respecto a la identidad oculta de Batman y su operación fuera de las restricciones de la ley y esto no parece estar afectando a la opinión pública. No me interesa quién sea, me interesa qué hace cuando estemos, me interesa qué hace que estemos más seguros, dijo el propietario de la tienda de comestibles Wayne Barton, cuyo negocio ha experimentado un aumento en las ventas del 50% por la noche en los meses recientes. El concejal Gail Rich es comprensivo con los propietarios de negocios como Barton, pero sostiene: hasta que no sepamos quién es Batman, no creo que podamos estar realmente seguros. Las acciones de empresas Wayne alcanzan un pico récord por Mark Phillips. Las acciones de empresas Wayne llegaron a un pico de $120 por acción el día de hoy, durante la tarde bursátil, lo que sobrepasó el anterior pico de 115 por acción de hace más de un año. El récord máximo es el último evento en el reciente gran momento de la empresa desde que Bruce Wayne regresó como director el año pasado, luego de su breve destitución. Wayne fue destituido de la posición de director el año pasado y reemplazado por Oswald Cobblepot, en una jugada que desencadenó en un ataque público de Wayne a Cobblepot y su breve internamiento en el centro psiquiátrico de Arkham. Desde entonces, Wayne afirma que el ataque fue un efecto secundario de las drogas que le fueron inyectadas a manos de la ex reportera del Gazette, Vicky Vale, quien conducía un negocio criminal bajo el nombre de Lady Arkham. Nuevo aplazamiento para la fecha del juicio de Dent por Kate Clark. ¡Ojo! ¿Cómo Clark? ¿Cómo Clark? ¿Quién es Clark? Una juez federal ha retrasado el inicio del juicio penal al exalcalde de Gotham, Harvey Dent, durante varios meses más, luego de la renuncia de todo el equipo legal del demandado. El equipo, liderado por el abogado Brandon Hoffman, anunció que se recusaban en la audiencia previa al juicio el lunes por la mañana. En su lugar, Dent, quien ofició anteriormente como fiscal del distrito de Gotham, ha insistido en representarse a él mismo en el juicio. En una declaración ante el tribunal, Hoffman dijo: ya no siento que pueda defender al señor Dent con lo mejor de mis capacidades. La juez Harriet Stokes procedió con el aplazamiento del juicio durante 2 meses más mientras Dent prepara su caso. Es el cuarto retraso del juicio y el tercer equipo de abogados que se aparta de Dent, quien enfrenta múltiples cargos por asesinato, negligencia penal y fraude. Investigación del Gazette, que es la agencia, por Julia Martens. Al parecer, Batman ya no es el luchador contra el crimen más misterioso de las calles de Gotham City en la actualidad. Varias fuentes del cuerpo de policía le han confirmado al Gazette que una misteriosa entidad gubernamental conocida como la agencia ha estado conduciendo operaciones en la ciudad recientemente. No existe evidencia oficial sobre ninguna organización federal para combatir el crimen con este nombre, pero muchas fuentes que han solicitado el anonimato confirman que la agencia ha estado presente en varias escenas del crimen recientes y ha ejercido una considerable autoridad. No tengo idea de quiénes son estas personas, pero cuando aparecen están a cargo, dijo un oficial. Actúan como si supieran lo que hacen, pero sin manera de verificar su registro. Supongo que tenemos que tomarles la palabra. Oficiales dicen que Cobblepot es un prisionero modelo, por Julia Martens. En un marcado contraste con la persistente saga de la batalla legal de Harvey Dent, el exdirector de empresas Wayne y terrorista doméstico condenado Oswald Cobblepot es un prisionero modelo en la prisión de Blackgate. El hombre que se alineó brevemente con la organización terrorista de los hijos de Arkham se declaró culpable de todos los cargos en su contra a principios de este año. Fue sentenciado a 40 años en Blackgate. Los observadores y expertos legales se sorprendieron con la decisión de Cobblepot de renunciar a una audiencia en el tribunal, pero según la opinión generalizada, parece disfrutar de su nueva vida en prisión. No tenemos nada malo que decir sobre él, dijo un guardia de Blackgate, que deseó permanecer en el anonimato. Se puede hablar con él y en realidad es bastante encantador, es súper inteligente. El códice ya sabemos que son todo el tema de personajes, que no voy a leer. Aquí tenemos a... ¿Esta es Montoya? Este es James Gordon. Esta es Montoya. Es una dedicación de René. Sí, creo que sigue viva. Este es Lucius. Alfred. Esta es la señora esa que se nos acerca antes de la fiesta. Fue la agente especial Ayman Avesta quien me entregó el perfil psicológico del Acertijo. No la conozco bien, más allá... Ah, no, esta es la otra. Vale. Amanda. Este es el compañero de Amanda, el Acertijo. Acertijo es un nombre conocido en Gotham, uno de los que creíamos que había desaparecido para siempre. Era tan peligroso que hasta Carmine Falcone, el alcalde Hale y mi padre evitaban cruzarse en su camino. Un terrorista internacional buscado por la Interpol y perseguido por la agencia. El modus operandi del Acertijo es torturar y matar a sus víctimas, forzándolas a resolver acertijos macabros. Según el perfil que la agencia tiene sobre el acertijo, tiene un coeficiente intelectual de genio, exhibe señales de trastornos de personalidad narcisista y obsesivo-compulsivo. Es cruel, calculador y despiadado, y lo derrotaré. Este es el Mori que no sabemos quién es, la agencia, este es Thomas Wayne y esta es Marta. Correcto. Vale, a ver. Archivos de la agencia, veamos.
The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried.
The Riddler's a flashy homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days. Yes, Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor. Either that or a straitjacket.
What was that?
You should see her face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Me gusta como que es más interactivo, o sea, intenta que juegues más. Uy, esto, así. Vale. Intenta como que tengas más que ver en el juego. Que no sea más tipo cinemático y que hagas más cosas.
I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Tengo un ojo, pero no puedo ver. ¿Quién soy?
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
Justicia ciega.
How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though, not one.
So it's something else.
A ver. A partir de ahora hay un 50-50. Puede estar bien o puede estar mal.
He gave this to me at a casino. Card games. Maybe a jack. Specifically a one-eyed jack.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes. Besides, he can still see. So it's probably not that.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Vale, veamos, entradas de cine, esto es para recordar, esto fue el día que murieron los padres de Bruce. Y volvemos a la Batcomputadora. Selina cae y viene a Gotham a cometer una serie de robos para los hijos de Arkham, aunque al final me ayudó a detenerlo. Se fue de Gotham durante el asalto final de la señorita de Arkham a la ciudad y no sé si volverá algún día. A pesar de nuestras diferencias, me gustaba platicar con ella. Harvey Dent era antes un candidato a la alcaldía prometedor y uno de mis amigos más cercanos. Apoyé su campaña y su visión de Gotham. Tras ser atacado por los hijos de Arkham, se convirtió en dos caras, un criminal violento y ultra paranoico. Durante su breve tiempo como alcalde, usó la autoridad para declarar la ley marcial en toda la ciudad. Oswald Cobblepot fue un terrorista anarquista y mi más viejo amigo. Nacido en una de las familias más prestigiosas de Gotham, vivió en el extranjero después de que mi padre ingresara a su madre en el centro psiquiátrico de Arkham. Volvió a Gotham para unirse a los hijos de Arkham y buscó vengarse de mi familia por haber destruido a la suya. Señorita de Arkham. Vicky Bell era una reportera reconocida y respetada en el Gotham Gazette, pero nació como Vicky Arkham. Víctima de las actividades criminales de mi padre, creó su alter ego, la señorita de Arkham, y su organización terrorista, los hijos de Arkham, para destruir a la élite de Gotham. La derroté, pero no sé si está viva o muerta. Nunca encontramos su cuerpo. Y no hay nada más. Pero yo lo que no entiendo es por qué se ha bajado aquí, si no es lo que le he pedido. Yo te he dicho que te vayas para allá. No sé por qué cojones ha bajado. Si le he dado al botón de que se ponga a hacer algo aquí. Usar. A ver, ¿qué tengo que hacer? Voy con Alfred. La respuesta siempre está en Alfred.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Gracias. Joder. Qué agradable. A ver. Hay mucho que ver en esta... A ver. Batitraje.
Suit has held up remarkably well so far.
In spite of everything you put it through.
Mi traje siempre recibe mucho daño, pero todavía hace lo que tiene que hacer. Ocultar mi identidad, intimidar a los criminales y mantenerme con vida. Este es un modelo viejo, diseñado por Lucius Fox. He tenido que volver a usarlo después de que mi batitraje resultara dañado en la lucha contra la señorita de Arkham. No es tan avanzado, pero eso está bien. No quiero depender demasiado de la tecnología. No puedo estar en todas las partes a la vez, pero este diseño hace más fácil ocuparse de las cosas al otro lado de una habitación, ya sea quitar armas a enemigos o evitar que algo pesado caiga sobre las personas inocentes. Vale. ¿Y qué cojones tengo que hacer? Aquí hay otro traje.
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
Esto es lo mismo. Este batitraje resultó dañado en las luchas contra los hijos de Arkham y las tropas paramilitares de Harvey Dent. Desde entonces Lucius me ha dado una versión todavía mejor del traje. Todavía guardo este para recordar que nunca debo bajar la guardia en la batalla. A ver, me voy a ir ahora para acá, que es por el único lado que no he ido. A ver.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Solo lo puedo mirar al Batmóvil. Aquí hay unas escaleras con las que no puedo interactuar, así que nos vamos. A ver, tengo que hacer algo en la computadora, o aquí dentro, aquí enfrente.
A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Torre Wayne, 7:29 AM. Joder, toda pasa a las 7:29 hoy. ¿Qué cojones es esto?
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Too slow. Dad.
Tiffany.
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Thanks, Tiffany. I love it.
Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Like, someone who needs another 4 hours of sleep?
That's because you work too hard.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a man who pretty much lives in his lab. Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
Keep me in the loop about that, thing?
Will do.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I wasn't myself at the time, okay? I was...
drugged by Lady Arkham. I know the story. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so...
Ya sabéis que en el juego anterior, que cuando estuvimos en el psiquiátrico de Arkham, el Joker nos ayudó a poder llamar a Gordon y poder convencerle de que nos ayudara a salir de la cárcel del psiquiátrico. Por cierto, ya habéis visto que hay un par de decisiones en donde estoy completamente empanado, ya digo, tengo mucho sueño. Voy a esperar a que acabe esta cinemática y en cuanto den un momento de descanso, dejamos el vídeo por hoy. Continuamos.
Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea.
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
No, no, ¿qué? ¿Acaba de morir Lucius?
is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Esta tiene pinta de que se le va a ir la pinza de aquí a 2 días.
I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Yeah, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father?
Well, no, but...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Hey, buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Llegó el amigo, llegó Joker.
By the jeans, your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see? People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
You're crazy if you think any of that matters now.
Crazy's not a very nice word, Bruce. It's derogatory, and Dr. Leland says that people use it as a weapon.
Tells us, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here, made some new friends, made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce, that special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you, of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
Oh, I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun.
Lo de que le esté haciendo al Joker la vida, le estoy haciendo la vida yo, al Joker.
This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use? Thank you, Bruce. Ooh, that's a good one. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys.
Madre mía, la otra se va a convertir, vamos, en la mayor villana de la historia, tío. Y yo tampoco estoy ayudando, estoy haciendo al Joker la puta vida fuera de la cárcel. Madre mía.
¡Ah!
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that camera flash went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Estoy confiando en el Joker, ¿vale? según lo pienso, estoy confiando en el Joker. Pero bueno, vamos a dejar hasta aquí el vídeo de hoy. Estoy súper cansado, me voy a ir a la cama. Es que lo edito el vídeo mañana. Es que no aguanto ya hoy con mi vida. Así que nada, gente, espero que hayáis disfrutado del capítulo de hoy, que lo hayáis pasado bien. Un besito y nos vemos mañana con un nuevo vídeo. Chao, chao.